Dear students, let's discuss an important concept, that is area as a vector. That is area as a vector. Area as a vector. We know that in general area is considered as a scalar, but for many cases area of surface is taken as a vector. Area of surface is taken as a vector, and the direction of area vector is taken is the direction normal to the surface. Let us consider one plate. Let us consider one plate. This is the upper surface area. This name surface 1. Here the area A1 bar is equal to A into unit vector n cap. This one is the lower surface number 2. Here the area A2 bar is equal minus A into n cap. Here minus nothing but lower the surface. Here plus nothing but upper the surface. Another concept, electric flux. Electric flux nothing but a group of electric lines of forces passing through a given surface is called electric flux. Electric flux denoted by letter pi. Another important point, measurement of electric flux. It is measured in terms of electric field strength. Electric field strength in a region at a point. Electric field strength is defined as electric flux passing through a unit normal area at that point. Simply I can say measurement of electric flux. Simply I can say definition: electric flux passing through unit normal area at that point. For example, let us consider this all are uniform electric field. Here the one area. This area I would like to consider number of electric flux passing through this point. At this point, okay, now number of electric flux passing through a unit normal, this one unit normal area. So here the electric field is equal to flux divided by surface. From this one, flux is equal to electric field E bar into S bar. Why I am writing here S bar? Area as a vector. That should be is equal to, so in vector dot product ES cos theta. Why we are going to write ES cos theta? I am going to prove also. Next, second one, let us consider here that area some inclination like this. This area some inclination like this. These all are electric field. These all are uniform electric field. Now this is the area is S. Here extended this one. Here the 90. Let us consider this is angle theta. If this one is the theta, this is the S. So S cos theta in adjacent side, S sin theta in opposite area side. So here number of flux passing through. Here the flux first point. Flux passing through pi 1 is equal to phi 1 is equal to, or pi parallel to the electric field is equal to electric field into S sin theta. Here the area is equal to 0, is equal to 0 here, because here no electric flux passing through that norm. Already I said normal to the area. Normal means perpendicular area, but S sin theta area parallel, not normal, parallel. That's why here 0. So in second important point, flux passing through perpendicular flux is equal to E S cos theta is equal to E bar dot S bar, also in perpendicular only. Already I said, what I said, measurement of electric flux, number electric flux passing through unit normal area. Normal means perpendicular to the electric field. Normal is nothing but perpendicular to the electric field. From this one, so electric field is equal to flux divided by S cos theta. This one is another important formula. So here another point, electric flux is equal to E bar dot S bar, that should be equal to E S cos theta, and electric field is equal to phi divided by S. Let us consider this one is here the uniform electric field. Let us consider here the uniform electric field E bar. So here the one surface area, this surface area already consider S bar. Here the surface area I am going to draw only single electric field like this. So let us consider this is the surface area. Here one electric field enter to the surface and leaving from the surface. Here one this is normal to the surface, here S bar, and another one also, this one also normal to the surface, this one also S bar. Here electric field enter to the surface, and this here electric field coming out of the surface. This angle between this electric field and this the unit surface area, here this angle is called acute angle, and the angle between this electric field and this surface before entering to the electric field, that surface angle also we consider theta, but this angle is called this angle obtuse angle. So here the obtuse angle is nothing but before this electric field before enter to the surface. That's why here the minus. So here flux passing through or going into flux pi is equal to minus E S cos theta. Here the negative, but here the flux going into very important point. Here flux is equal to Es cos theta. You may put here positive. Here the in this case flux coming out means this electric field line, this angle. If you write after completing, sometime they will ask numerical problem based on this concept. Sometimes they will ask numerical problem based on this one. Here minus also important, minus plus also important. When you take here minus, this flux enter are going into the surface, going to the surface, coming out, this flux coming out, that case you may use flux is equal to S cos theta, S cos theta positive. Otherwise going into the surface, it means before enter to the surface, that case you may write here the negative, here the negative. Hello my dear friends, this is another important concept, Gauss's law. Let us now study an important law in electrostatistics. This law gives the analysis of electric flux from a closed surface and its relation with the enclosed charges. Statement: the total electric flux emerging out from a closed surface is equal to the product of sum of all enclosed charges by this surface and the constant 1 by epsilon naught. Let us consider this one charge Q1, this another charge Q2, this one is another charge Q3, this another charge Q4 minus Q4, this another charge minus Q5, this another charge minus Q6. So let us consider this the enclosed or closed surface. This is the closed surface. This one is the closed surface. According to Gauss law, flux is equal to total integral of this closed surface, this closed surface M into electric field into S bar or ds bar is equal to summation of enclosed charges by epsilon naught. Enclosed summation means sum of the all charges, but here closed surface only. Not don't take this Q2, Q1, Q4, Q6 minus Q6. Here according to this law, this closed surface only, sum of the all this charges enclosed only. It means that flux is equal to Q3 minus Q5 divided by epsilon naught enclosed, sum of all enclosed charges by this surface only, This is a example. This one is a one example. Another important points about Gauss law and its application. First point, for a Gaussian surface, if Gauss law is applied, in that case flux is equal to closed integral of surface into electric field into ds bar should be is equal to Q enclosed by epsilon naught according to statement. This one only you may take only enclosed charges, not in outside charges, only inside the charges. This one nothing but electric field due to this one nothing but electric field due to all the charges of system. Electric field due to all the charges of system. But this one only enclosed charges. But this one electric field E dot ds. In this one, here you may take total charges, but here you may take only enclosed charges. Electric field due to all the charges. Very, very important point. Now second point. Using Gauss law, we confined the electric field due to some symmetric charges configuration. Some symmetric charges configuration. Using Gauss law, we confined the electric field due to some symmetric charges configuration. Some symmetric charges configuration means using Gauss law, we confined the electric field due to some symmetric charges configuration. Some symmetric charges configuration. These 2 points very important. This one nothing but for a Gaussian surface, if Gauss law is applicable. So based on these 2 points only, they will ask numerical problem. Now first application, Gauss law. So electric field strength due to a point charge. Electric field due to a point charge. Let us consider one point charge or one charge is Q here. So another point charge. This one is the charge here. This one is the point charge at P position. So here this point charge to this charge distance, let us consider R. You may draw the one Gaussian surface like this. This one look like a spherical. Using Gauss law for a spherical surface shown this one. So here according to Gauss law, flux is equal to closed integral of this surface, spherical surface, m into E bar dot ds bar is equal to Q enclosed by epsilon naught according to Gauss law. Here this is a point, this one is a positive charge, that's why electric field outside direction, like this is the electric field direction, 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 here the electric field direction. Let us consider this one is the one small area. This area already consider ds. This area ds. This ds direction. This ds direction normal to this surface. So and here parallel to the electric field. Normal this and the angle between area and electric field is 0. Substitute here integral of E ds cos theta is equal to inside only enclosed surface, inside the charge only one charge, total product of total charge here Q only, F divided by epsilon naught, electric field uniform electric field here angle 0 cos 0 1. So and electric field value you may write out of the integral, because uniform electric field integral ds is equal to Q by epsilon naught. Here cos 0 is equal to 1. Here the surface M. So electric field closed integral of ds nothing but area, total area is nothing but 4 pi r square is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught. Electric field is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into Q divided by r square. Q divided by r square. In second application, electric field due to a conducting sphere. Conducting sphere. So let us consider this one is one conducting sphere. Here the charge and electric field or charges are accumulated at the surface uniformly. Charges distribution here uniformly charges, and here the charge, let us consider Q, capital Q. Here outside the point charge P, or in outside the point charge, here the radius is a capital R. If this point is center of the conducting sphere to the point charge distance outlined, consider X. This is a point P. You may draw the first Gaussian surface. You may draw the first Gaussian surface. In this Gaussian surface, out of the conducting sphere, the distance between the center of the conducting sphere to the point charge, here the X, very first case. So using Gauss law, so closed integral, this is a Gaussian surface, this is a Gaussian surface M. So E bar dot ds bar is equal to Q enclosed by epsilon naught. So here the first point out, this point charge you may put first point out of the conducting sphere. Second case, so on the sphere. So third case, inside the sphere, what happened? Electric field. So in first case, for X is bigger than capital R, means out of the conducting sphere. In this case, electric field uniformly. So here the electric field line is this point, electric field line. This point is here the electric field point. Now this is also electric field. Now this one also electric field. This one also electric field. So here the electric field at this point here. So electric field, uniform electric field, you may write out of the electric field into ds cos theta is equal to inside the only total charge capital Q divided by epsilon naught. So here the total enclosed charge is capital Q by epsilon naught. Here let us consider this ds area. This ds also normal to the this point and parallel to the electric field. The angle between electric field and ds area vector, both are parallel. So angle 0 nothing but cos 0 is equal to 1. That's why electric field into closed integral of ds is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught. Electric field into closed integral ds nothing but area of the sphere nothing but 4 pi x square is equal to Q divided by epsilon naught, that E is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught x square. This one is the outside the electric field. This point charge placed out of the conducting sphere, electric field Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into x square. In second case, for x is equal to R, means on the surface. In this case, you may replace this x is equal to R. Here the surface electric field is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught capital R square. In third case nothing but inside the electric field. For x is smaller than the capital R, means inside the, so here the inside this point. Now this is the inside point, not in outside the electric field, only inside the electric field, only inside the electric field, only inside the electric field by the symmetry property. So inside the total enclosed charge should be equal to 0. Total enclosed charge should be is equal to this is 0, this is x. Here the net enclosed charge should be equal to 0. That's why electric field also 0. It means here we can see by symmetry inside there is no enclosed charge because of the here the charge by symmetry. One is that this one direction, another, both are opposite, get opposite and equal and opposite, they get cancel. So that's why enclosed charge in this case Q enclosed charge is equal to 0. That's why electric field inside is equal to 0. Electric field inside is equal to 0. In outside electric field Q by 4 pi epsilon naught x square. Surface, at surface Q by 4 pi epsilon naught capital R square. Inside the electric field 0. Inside electric field 0.